In this video, I'm comparing the Field Notes Kraft versus the Field Notes Pitch Black in 3 different categories: durability, paper quality, and looks. We will be ranking them 1 through 5 in each different category. First is durability, so let's get in and have a look at that. As you can see, it's pretty flimsy. It's only got 80-pound covers on the Kraft. So, yeah. And then on the Field Notes Pitch Black, it is 118-pound covers, so it's a lot more durable. So as you can see here, it's just a lot durabler. It doesn't bend as much, which means if you only have this in your pocket, it'll be a lot better. So in this section, I'm giving the Field Notes Kraft a 2 out of 5 and the Field Notes Pitch Black a 5 out of 5. And now we're doing a pen test to test the quality and the smear and the bleed and all that. I sped it up because I take forever to write, and the first is Pilot G2. You can see it smears quite a bit, but not the worst one. And now I'm going to look at the bleed, which it isn't bleeding, but it's like ghosting, so you can kind of see it. Now we're using the Pilot Acro Ball, which is a ballpoint pen. And it's smeared about just as much as the Pilot G2, if not more. And now we're using fountain pen Parker Trotter. Fountain pen, to be specific. Field Notes are bad for fountain pens most of the time. Depends on which one you have and how much ink it lets out. And later in the video you'll see that this one isn't very consistent with the ink. But there we go. It didn't smear much though, only on the line. And now we're moving on to a Sharpie, or you could call it a permanent marker, but this is a permanent marker Sharpie. So, as you can see, fountain pen and permanent marker both bleed through. So, for the paper quality, I gave it a 3 out of 5. I think it probably could have got a 2, but I was being generous. So, next is the Field Notes Pitch Black paper quality test. We're doing the same order again. Pilot G2 up first. Also speed up. And I'm pretty sure it smears less than the other one. Up next, again, we've got the Pilot Acro Ball. I also think this one smeared less than the other paper as well. I don't really know how that works, but I think so. And as I said earlier, the fountain pen is not consistent with the amount of ink it lets out, so here, I don't know how that happened, but it's not great. And I pulled out the other notebook just to compare the smear of the fountain pen, so that wasn't quite good for this one, but now I've got the Sharpie again. no smear. And it surprised me that the fountain pen didn't bleed with the amount of ink, but I gave it a 4 out of 5 for paper quality, only because the Sharpie bled. And I was very surprised that the fountain pen didn't bleed, so compared to the other one, just look at it. And the Sharpie did bleed less, but still bled. Now we're on to the looks, and I love the looks of both of these, but the Field Notes Kraft is just standard. It's got the Field Notes branding on the back, it's got the Field Notes branding on the front, it's got the specs on the front, and then the pitch black, it's got the branding on the front, the specs on the front, but it's in like a silver colour, and I love the silver colour. And the staples are black, which I also love because it matches. And it has that little design on the back, which I like. So I gave the Field Notes Kraft a 3 out of 5, and Field Notes Pitch Black a 4.5 out of 5. So that means the Field Notes Kraft came out with 8 points, and the Field Notes Pitch Black with 13.5 points overall. So Pitch Black won, even though that's not much of a surprise. So yeah, see you next time.